Okay, hello, people of the YouTubes watching this video. I felt like I needed to make a video right now because uh, it's not gonna be a video of entertainment. I don't assume it would be, but it's gonna be more personal video. I mean, there's a lot of emotional swaying or stuff going on in my life at the moment that I feel like I have to get off my chest. I feel like speaking about it is better than keeping it in my head and thinking about it and letting it grow into this bigger problem. Um, the main thing here is about with me right now is loneliness. I feel very lonely, and let me see where I should start. I mean, it's kind of difficult. My life isn't per se the easiest. I mean, it's not the hardest. I know there's a lot of people out there that have really hard lives, but when I was around 8, something like that, my parents got divorced, and that was hard for me when I was 8. That was really hard for me when I was 8. I mean, I had very rough connections with my father, and it was hard because I love my mother, and it was all there, and then the whole family split up. Before that, I was happy. I was like this one child who didn't care about time, didn't care. I mean, it was just being happy, being with friends, and doing stuff, and always living in the moment. But when the divorce happened, I felt torn because now my life gained a schedule. My life from that point on was never going to be the same, and it never will be. Um, Time became so important to me. When my parents got divorced, I was closer to my mother than my father. So now after the divorce, I was forced to go to my father because he moved out, and I was forced to spend time with my father, and I was forced to go to his place and spend time, and I did not like that. I practically feared my father because I had no idea who he was, and truly, um, and it was awful because I mean, what for an 8-year old? How easy can that be? Me torn away from your home and having to go somewhere else where you have no idea who the person is or what's going on there. It's not easy. It's not. At least for me, it wasn't easy. The whole situation wasn't fun. And from that, I gained many issues. I have an issue with time, where time is very, very important to me. Uh, like I cannot go through the day without worrying about time, having enough of it or having too little of it. I mean, if I wake up at 10, I feel okay, but I'm like, okay, I have enough time to do stuff in the day. But if I wake up at 11, I feel horrible. I feel like great. Now there's nothing to do in the day. Now there's no point in actually trying, and it sucks because it's kind of like ruining what I do in my life and what I do in my days. Also, from the divorce, I became anti-social. I could not talk to people. I do not like talking to people now. It's very difficult, and that's where this whole loneliness thing comes out of. But I'll get to that soon. Um, yeah, so I became very antisocial, and I didn't per se like talking to people. I liked having friends. Friends were nice. I mean, I would go in school. In school, I would have people to talk to, but I wouldn't go out and up to people and be like, "Oh, so how are you? Let's become friends." No, I would be in the shadows. I'd stay away and be myself. And I guess that's part of the reason why I'm lonely. But so let's start from the beginning. I assume, I guess, with this loneliness. The whole reason I'm making this video is because I just want to get it off my chest because I feel lonely to the point like I want someone in my life who I can love and I can hold in my arms and be like, this is a person that I know loves me back and doesn't, and like nothing could separate us, and that we share a bond that no one else can share. I want someone special in my life, and I still haven't found that person. I don't know if or when I will, but I want to. It's something I really do want to. I've tried, and everything's always failed. Everything always fails. My heart has been crushed millions of times. Well, not millions, but numerous times, and it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good at all. I mean, let's start it in middle school. There was this one girl in middle school that I really liked, and oh, not precise. It was this one bar mitzvah that we went to. It was on the beach, and the whole night felt kind of magical. You know, those magical nights. I mean, it was middle school. It was kind of odd, awkward stages of life, but you know, it felt magical. I felt I had a connection with this person that no one else had. But then you know, I tried to pursue that connection. I tried, you know, after the party, after we were close, we were friends. So I tried to pursue that connection. All she said was, "Yeah, no, no, I don't think I want to." And I'm like, you know, that's great. I mean, I let it go. It was one relationship. It was one thing I was trying to, you know, I understood. Then came the next one, which is the one that I'm still hung up on right now. Also middle school. This girl I really liked. She's beautiful and she's funny and smart, and I think I really like her. But in middle school, it started out like a cute thing. It was like, oh, I know that I like her, and she knows that I like her, and I know that she likes me. But you know, we didn't do anything about it because one, I was antisocial. I didn't really like going up to people, and I wasn't you know, I'm not brave enough to go up to a girl and be like, so you want to go out? I'm not one of those people. And but we knew that we liked each other, so we were like, it was just kind of like, you know, cute thing that we see in the hallway and stuff like that. And it's nice, but it was nice then. But then it got to the more serious part where, because one of her friends, one of my friends, like a mutual friend between us, was trying to help me and help her, you know, talk to each other. And then we finally did. We finally did. We told each other we liked each other. You know, we were getting this whole thing together, and I had to go away for the summer because I was going to Finland, and we were texting, you know, chatting up, and we were talking about it, and I liked her so much, and she liked me so much, and I thought, you know, this was it. This is the person I can actually like be with for a while. I don't know if it was like all my life, but you know, be with and care for it, and you know, and I still care for her, and I like her. I don't feel any, you know, hatred towards her. I don't you know, feel that, but I still like her, and you know, I felt so much for her, and we had planned, you know, after once I get back from Finland, we're gonna meet up and we're gonna do stuff, we're gonna hang out and stuff like that, and I was so excited. I was like, okay, cool, finally I can get someone I can, you know, share my time with and do stuff with. But you know, right before I get home, she tells me, oh, I don't like you anymore. And right when I saw those words, my heart dropped. My heart dropped so deep down. It's hard to believe. I mean, it dropped to out of my body. It was gone, and I felt so bad. I started crying, and I was tearing up, and I just, you know, I liked her a lot. And, you know, I didn't want to let go of her, so I asked, well, you know, if you don't like me, can we still just be friends? And you know, she said, yeah, she's cool with that. And then it ended up that we didn't talk for 2 years after, and that's great. And you know, I was so connected to her that, you know, after that I felt even more that I should like retreat even more, and that I should be my own person and not go after anybody else, and you know, or you know, not pursue anybody else that I like. And it's kind of affected me socially, because now I don't. I'll actually get to that soon, but it's affected me. It's affected me socially. So yeah, getting a girl for me isn't talking to girls, and you know, being me isn't easy to do. I am not. It's not easy for me to be who I am in actuality around people. So recently she texts me out of the blue, and I'm like, oh, this is nice. It's fine. Text his friends and stuff like that. And I had to get this off my chest because, you know, I still liked her, and my feelings hadn't dissipated at all. I still liked her, and the only thing I had done was cover them up, and I knew that, you know, things might not happen with her, so I should drop it, but the feelings shouldn't go away. So I kept the feelings. You know, I told her the feelings, so she was excited, she was happy about the feelings, you know, and it was fine, and we were talking and everything, and then all of a sudden it stops again, and I feel very bad. It's like, great, so again, no one likes me. It's very hard, because in school, I also have this feeling that nobody likes me, because, well, I have Brian and Peter as my friend, and that's good, you know, Bloppy, Tony, those are my best friends. I can always count on them, and they're always there. But then, you know, I want to expand my social group, but it's impossible because in school I don't like talking to anybody. I don't like going out with people. I had so many chances in middle school to go out to parties and people like that, but I always said no due to who I am and what the divorce brought on. It's all about the stupid time. It's all about who I am, and it sucks. I I'm stopping myself from doing things that I want to do, which I don't understand why I do it. It's so friggin' annoying. And in school, I feel like I have actually no friends. Like I don't belong to any single group or any, little thing. I don't really have friends. I have people like I can talk to. I'll talk to the people, but they're not they don't it's not fun. It's like they don't recognize me as a friend that they can hang out with. You know how good it feels? Not like even if it's only an invitation. You know how good an invitation to something feels? That it makes you feel accepted and wanted. Whereas, you whereas you never get the invitation, then at the lunch table or somewhere, you always hear them, talking about things that they did and how fun it was, and you're just sitting there like, "Oh, cool. Yeah, I did nothing. Cool. I am just me and only me." It makes you feel very lonely. At least me. I feel very lonely, and it takes a toll on me. It's just like I can't. It's just not fun. I'm not gonna do anything stupid over this, but still, it's like great. So no one wants to hang out with me. No one wants to become in a relationship with me. Who's ever gonna like me then? Who's gonna like me? I'm antisocial. I don't like talking to people. I mean, let's talk about who I am then. I am I like video games. I like doing things. I'm not afraid of doing things. Uh, I'm fine with people as long as they're fine with me. I am somewhat of an asshole sometimes, but that's like it's not it's not to the level of douchebaggery. It's just having fun sometimes. And then I'm closed off. I am very scientific. I'm very, you know, I don't want to fool around too much. And that's another thing. Like everybody in school wants to do like drink beer and let's do weed. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do that. That's not sensible. That's not having fun. That's just like losing it and then not doing anything. I'm not like that person, like that kind of person. I can have my own fun. Me, Blobby, and Tony to have our own fun. We do our own things, and we don't need alcohol and drugs to have that fun. Whereas other people need that. That's another reason I don't do it. But like, I can't. And what other reason is there? Like, maybe I so I talk. That doesn't make sense. But like, maybe I talk too much. Maybe I try too hard or do stuff, but I don't know. I seriously don't know. I mean, like this. I know you probably don't care per se about this, but I mean, this video is only for me, kind of to talk things out. I don't know what to do with this girl. I like her. I still like her, but you know, there's nothing to do. I mean, there's people. Like today was a really great day. Um, Me, Tony, or Blob, we were spending the day together, and then Blobby's sister was there with all her friends, and her friends are people that I would love to hang out with, and like they're like our kind of people, just the same, and cool and fun. But there's no one in our grade like that. Nobody. Maybe there's two, but I'm not brave enough to actually go up to them and be like, you want to hang out? We like the same stuff. It's a problem. And then whenever there are people that I like might want to hang out with, I don't know where it comes from, but I'm this weird freak. I mean, maybe that is who I am sometimes. I don't admit it. I am a freak. I'm really weird, but then I turn into like this hyper weirdo that I have to like entertain and show off when there's people I actually want to hang out with, and it's like I don't fucking get it. It's just like screwing me. I don't know. I don't know. I just want someone I can be with. I just want that gap because there's like a gap in my heart where there's nothing there. I want that void to be filled with a person. I want someone to like and be able to just hang out with. That someone likes the same stuff as me and is cool. But I just can't seem to do that. I can't seem to get that. People don't know me. People don't understand who I am. I don't know. I don't know. There's there's a lot to think about. There's a lot to take in. It's just not simple, is it? It never is simple. Never easy. Yeah, you always hear of these like fucking everybody, especially how bad junior prom makes you feel, like proms. Like great. So everybody's asking people out to prom. Everyone's saying yes, and it's like, oh man, these great relationships, these great people are getting together, and and then there's those people like just asking sophomores, asking these people that they want to like bang. I'm like, well, the only person like the people I would ask to prom are people that I'd actually want to have a relationship with and people that I care about. But people don't seem to understand that in our school. So when you say that, they're like, "What are you, gay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm sensible and I'm doing it so that I feel better. I'm doing it because it is the right thing to do. You shouldn't just go with someone and just be like, oh, I want to have sex with them. You should be with them because you care about them. But people don't understand that in school, in my school, and no one's gonna understand that about me. So that's great. That's great. It's good. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna just end it here. Still stuff to think about. This video somewhat helped, but still. I'm gonna end it here. Yeah, so see you later guys, and I don't know.